So today we look at another market structure, so-called monopoly, ตลาดผูกขาด So there are three main characteristics for monopoly market. We have only one seller selling product without substitutes. So this guy capture the whole demand. For example, I sell to everyone in this room. When you want to have this product, it's only available at my shop. And number three, other competitors cannot compete with me. I'm monopolist. So there are barriers to entry, either by law, by the unique product that I produce, by patent, copyright, concession, สัมปทาน many source of barrier to entry. So we will use this functional form to learn about monopoly behavior, how this guy set the price, how this guy set the quantity that sell to everyone. So here is a market demand, very simple one. P equal to 6 minus Q. Let's generate data from this specification. Okay. Price. Okay. Q. So for example, if you were a monopolist and this is the market demand that you face, you may try to plug in P into this to see the corresponding Q. Okay, substitute if you charge 6, nobody is going to buy. So Q equal to 0. What if you charge 5? So Q would be equal to 1. Okay, this. All right. So we got corresponding Q by substituting price into this equation, and we see the response Q. And next, let's check our revenue. Third column, TR. Total revenue product of P and Q. P times Q. Okay. And we also interested to know marginal revenue. รายรับส่วนเพิ่ม extra revenue from extra sale. Okay, jump from 0 to 1, sell of the first piece. We can see that this guy got +5 from doing this. If he sell one more, we can check +3. +1, -1, -3, -5. That's MR. Okay, next, we want to have illustration of this picture. Illustration. P price and Q ah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 pairs. So start with six. We got his demand curve already. The demand curve that he is facing is downward sloping, suggests that when this guy want to sell more, he has to reduce the price to attract more sales. Yeah. So fact number one, monopolists faced with downward sloping demand curve. Which implies this: to sell more, he must attract sales by lowering the price. He must lower the price. Just simple fact from downward sloping demand curve. Okay. Next. Fact number two. We are going to find his marginal revenue curve. And equation first and curve. How does it look like? The equation and curve. Okay, let's start then. We have this demand function P equal to 6 minus Q. We know that total revenue is P times Q. Okay. So let's plug in this price function into this then. This purple one. See what we get. 6 minus Q. That's a total revenue. Which is okay. We got total revenue equation already? Okay. Yeah, you can try to, if we sell one piece, Q equal to 1, TR equal to 5 baht, in line with the table that we have. Yeah. But what we want now, we want to have MR. Yeah. And we remember that the recipe for MR is this: change in total revenue when we change output sold. Change in TR divided by change in Q. Or in terms of calculus, we may write DTR by DQ. D means small change. DTR by DQ. If we do this math operation, this mathematical operation said, oh, please differentiate this TR with respect to Q. Okay, let's do it. DTR by DQ. Okay, D. This is a TR. Just follow the recipe here. And okay, less than 1 minute. We got marginal revenue function already. We just simply differentiate the whole, the green thing here with respect to Q. D6Q by DQ, 6 is constant number. Take it out. DQ by DQ, that's 1. 6 times 1. Here we use product rule. Yeah, no, it's just move to the front and Q2 minus 1. Power of 2 minus 1. We got this. Marginal revenue equation comes. Okay, it look like a demand function. Okay, recall that. Let's bring demand function to compare. Demand function look like this. Oh, it just put, instead of minus 1 in front of Q, we have minus 2 in front of Q for MR. Then in terms of picture, if we want to plot MR, the intercept share the same number, 6. So MR must start from this spot too. This MR 6, yeah. And here it's a slope. The coefficient in front of Q, it's a slope of the curve. Look at the demand curve, slope is 45 degrees, right? Minus 1, which is true. Then this MR suggests slope of MR is just double of the slope of demand function, twice as steep as demand function. Then let's make it then. If demand curve cut horizontal at 6, MR to make it twice steeper must cut the horizontal at 3. Then let's have it now. Woo. We got marginal revenue curve already. Okay. Shall we write it here? MR equal to 6 minus 2Q. Demand curve. Okay, I use pink color for the demand curve, blue color for MR curve. Okay. We got marginal revenue curve already. And I want you to observe this. Yeah. If you put Q equal to 1 into MR, okay, you got 4, correct? Q equal to 2, 6 minus 4, yeah, 2, correct? Q equal to 3, yeah, MR equal to 0. And this is a specification of this one. But you don't see this here. Yeah. You don't see 4, 2 or something here. Here is this. Yeah. Where is it then? This is 5. Where is the 5? 5 is in the midway between these. Here is a 5. How about this 3? 3, if you want to project to 3, it's somewhere in between, it's a halfway between 1 and 2. Yeah. You know that when Q equal to 2, MR in this function said MR would be equal to how much? 2, right? Yeah. Here, wait, this spot. If someone asks you to find, can you find me MR when Q equal to 2? When Q equal to 2, which if you plug in this number into the function, you got, okay, the answer is 2, but you don't see it here. The reason is in thermal calculus, when we talk about change in total revenue divided by change in Q. Use 2 as a reference. Listen this part carefully. When we talk about change in TR when Q change, we talk about backward and forward. Okay, start with this, you stand here. If you step backward, what is the number here? 5 become 8 become 5, so it's 3, right? The magnitude is 3. If you step forward, 8 jump to 9, it's 1. Then if someone asks what is the value of MR when Q equal to 2, you have to make an average between these two numbers, 3 plus 1 divided by 2. Yeah, you got 2. Yeah. Backward, forward, average, got this point when we plot here. All right. Here and here, take average, get 2. I was wrong. Sorry. Backward, you got this number 3. Forward, you got 1. Take an average. 4 divided by 2, get 2. Okay. We got marginal revenue curve already. Okay. Why do we need this? Because we want to deliver a message. Notice that marginal revenue is not equal to price, but it's less than price. Why do we have to say this? Because we remember that, however, in perfectly competitive market, we found that every time when a little firm, atomic firm, sell one piece of cookie, the marginal revenue always equal to price of cookie all the time. In this perfectly competitive market, a firm receive marginal revenue when it sell one more piece, exactly equal to price of cookie. But if you were a monopolist selling cookie alone in the market, when you sell one more piece, what you will get, it's not equal to price of cookie that you charge, but something less than the price check. From the picture, we see this. All right, I'm going to delete this. Yeah, delete this as well. Oh, a bit more. Take a look. First, you charge 5, you sell only one piece. Let's call spot A. When you charge less than 5, let's say 4, you change the price to 4. Yes, successfully, we sell one more piece. Now total sale become 2 pieces. Point B. Okay, let's paint the area. I'll label it first. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 boxes. When we charge 5, we sell 1, revenue equal to 1 plus 2. When we charge 4, we sell 2 pieces, revenue is equal to area 1 plus 3. So that means before we have 1, 2, once we change the price, we can sell more, revenue change to be 1, 3. That means we lost 2, but we gain 3. Okay. Let's paint the area of loss then. Loss, let's use red color. And the gain area is area 3. Do this operation, reduce the price from 5 to 4. Sale increase from 1 to 2. Revenue change from 1 plus 2 area become 1 plus 3 area. We lost area 2, but good news, we gain area 3. And now check the marginal revenue. When we move from 1 to 2, revenue jumped from 5 baht to 8 baht. Marginal revenue is 3 baht. This is MI 3. Hey, why don't we get 4? We charge 4, but our MR is only 3. MR is less than price already. And when you check the area of green and this red, check the area. What is the size of this? Area 3 is a gain in revenue. The width is 1, the height is 4. Wow, this is a plus 4. Area 2 then? Area 2 is minus 1. So when monopolists see the net impact of doing this price reduction, that he can sell more, the net impact is a battle between gain and loss, plus 4 minus 1. Oh, at the end, net impact is plus 3. Yeah. So the reason why marginal revenue is only 3 baht, and you now see that these 3 baht come from, in the behind the scene is 4 minus 1, come from the fact that, hey, when you sell 4 baht, the reason why you don't receive 4 baht more, you receive just only 3, because you have to charge 4 baht to the previous piece as well. The first piece, you cannot sell 5 baht anymore. You also have to sell at the new price. So by this fact, you lost 1 baht from this. That's why MR is not going to be equal to price because of this area 2. We acknowledge this fact. Yeah. Okay. Monopolists didn't do price discrimination. Yeah. Price discrimination means, oh, when he charged 4, I want to charge for only the second piece, but the first piece I still want to charge 5. No, this is called price discrimination. But now when he set the new price, he must sell all units at the new lower price 4 baht. And as a result, MR is less than price. I explained the fact number 3 here, the rationale why marginal revenue is less than price here. Next, we have to reproduce this picture. Let's copy first then. Copy this picture. To deliver fact number 4. And the detail that we don't need now is oh, okay. This picture come. What we want to do next is this. We want to plot TR curve, but in another picture downward here. Uh, we are going to plot total revenue. So now vertical variable here is TR, total revenue. All right. Sell 1 unit, get 5 baht. Okay, 5 baht is about here. Sell 2 pieces, get 8 baht. Sell 3, get 9. So TR curve, let's connect. Oh. Total revenue curve arrived with the peak at 9. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Maybe just say this 5, 8, 9, 8, 5, 0. We want to make a linkage between total revenue mountain and above diagram. First of all, the first diagram, the peak of TR mountain just appear to be at Q equal to 3. And at Q equal to 3, it's a midpoint on this pink demand curve. And the knowledge in the refrigerator is at the midway of demand curve, price elasticity of demand is equal to 1 in magnitude. Okay, we quickly write it here. Absolute E equal to 1. Yeah, we are talking about price elasticity of demand. And in our refrigerator also said upper range elasticity is greater than 1. Which means that when something happened to price, Q would be quite responsive. Let's say 10% change in price cost more than 10% change in Q. So Q, it's quite responsive on the upper range if something happened to price. I mean, from 6 to 3 baht here, this range. For the range of the price from 3 to 0 baht, elasticity chapter said, price elasticity demand will be low, less than 1. That means when something happened to price, of course, Q change, but in a smaller percentage. Let's say 10% change in P cost less than 10% change in Q. That's the lower range. And we name it the word inelastic here. And on the upper range, we use the term called elastic. the whole picture would look like this. Wow. Now it's time to extract the fact from these panels. One, panel two. First of all, let's look at panel one first. I already see that when elasticity is greater than 1 on the upper range, we observe that the blue curve MR, it's on the positive. Marginal revenue, it's above the horizontal, that means it's positive. MR, it is greater than 0. And at the middle of the road, when E equal to 1. This is purely from the first diagram there. When elasticity is just equal to 1, marginal revenue curve is 0. MR hit the horizontal here. And lower range, when demand is inelastic, we observe that marginal revenue dive to the negative zone. So MR is negative, less than 0. The 3 bullets here come from the first diagram here. Next, what is the implication to the monopolist here? If you were him, you will not look at this at all. MR is negative. What is the point of selling more and marginal revenue is negative? You will not want to operate over this range for sure. What is the range that we are talking about? Somewhere here on the lower range, you will not want to do any operation here because it doesn't work doing it. Sell more, marginal revenue is negative. Here, sell more, MR is 0. That's okay, status quo. Marginal revenue 0, no extra revenue. Then there is only this segment that when selling more, marginal revenue is a positive number. Let's check from here. You would want to work around here. At least you get plus something. But no, here, -1, -3, -5, no. So monopolist, the lesson learned from this picture is that with monopolist, he will want to operate over this segment only. Let's paint it then. Here. He will not want, in other words, this guy will not want to sell more than 3 pieces. For sure. So when we consider the 3 bullets, we found a fact. The monopolist guy here will operate only when marginal revenue is a positive. I dot E dot comma. He will never sell more than 3 in this diagram. More than Q equal to 3. Never, ever. Now, Now, let's make a linkage between revenue mountain and this. Now we will already, he is not interested to produce more than 3 pieces. Yeah. No. Now, let's look more. Oh, for sure, this is a profit mountain. He want to climb up the mountain to the top. If you want to have highest total revenue, he want to climb up this way. That means, reduce price from 6 to 5, 5 to 4, 4 to 3 will bring the undesirable outcome. Reduce price from 6 to 5, revenue climb up from 0 to 5. Again, one more time. Reduce price from 5 to 4, revenue climb up from 5 baht to 8. Reduce price from 4 to 3, revenue increase again from 3 to 9. So what we learn from this is the range that monopolists want to operate when elasticity is greater than 1 over upper range of the demand curve that we paint orange. We found this. If monopolists reduce the price, it will help to boost his revenue, climb uphill. And when elasticity is equal to 1, TR is max. Okay. Now, so when monopolists want to boost the revenue, he will reduce the price to attract more sales and revenue increase. Okay. That's the fact number 4. Number 4. Number 4. Next. Fact number 5. Can we use the same diagram but delete something that we don't want to talk now? Okay, this one. Fact number 5. Easy case first. Suppose when monopolist want to produce one more unit of output, let's say his marginal cost is constant. He has to pay 2 baht for every unit that he want to produce more. Let's say cookie. MC is constant. If MC is constant, AC must be constant too. Yeah. Okay. So let's introduce this marginal cost curve into this diagram. MC equal to AC equal to 2. Okay. And now we open the instruction manual for profit maximizing rule that we learned last class. Let me remind you first. I'm talking about this diagram. Here. Oh, lecture 13. I'm talking about this, yeah. This part of knowledge. We try to see profit maximizing conditions, and we found out MC rule here. We use it. This rule apply with all kinds of firm. Yeah. A little firm in perfectly competitive market use this rule. A monopolist also use this profit maximizing rule. Produce as long as marginal revenue greater than marginal cost and stop when MR equal to MC. So here, marginal revenue cut with marginal cost at this spot. Then profit maximizing Q in this example, it's this number, 2 units. Q start equal to 2. Profit maximizing output level equal to 2. And when this guy produced 2, how much he will charge to the consumers? Look at the demand curve then. Hit the demand curve, he will charge according to willingness to pay by the consumer. So he charged 4 baht. Price, he charged equal to 4. Okay. Then P times Q, revenue generate would be equal to 4 times 2, 8. And how about total cost? He produced, okay, total cost, we utilize this cost per piece times amount that he produced. AC in this example is 2 baht per piece. He produced 2 units. So total cost is 4 baht. Once we got total revenue and total cost, we can find profit. Profit is equal to 4. Yeah. And which area then? Profit area. Whoop. Green then. Green color. To here. Wait a moment. Yeah. When we project upward here, when we evaluate at Q2, price is 4, cost per piece is 2. This gap would be profit per piece. And this gap, yeah, unit price minus unit cost times Q. So this area is monopoly profit. Easy case. Okay. Easy case finish now. At least now we know how to see profits area, price, and quantity. If someone asks you to find total revenue, you also can see that it's 4 times 2, total revenue, this area. Total cost, this area. Total revenue minus total cost become profit. We will consider at least 2 or 3 cases. Case 1, when monopolies enjoys excess profit กำไรเกินปกติเนี่ย The definition is clear. Excess profits refer to this case where economic profit is positive greater than zero. Yeah. One, two, three, four, five, six. That's demand curve. Okay. Let's introduce marginal cost curve then. Now, our marginal cost curve will be not vertical, horizontal anymore. Let's have upward sloping MC. Cost of producing next piece of cookie. It's not going to be the same. Extra cookie, next piece. Extra cost getting higher, getting more expensive. Piece number 3 is more expensive to produce than piece number 2. Piece number 10 is more expensive than piece number 9. That's MC curve rising like this. Okay. Next, introduce, first of all, you know that with MIMC rule, Q star must be here, where marginal revenue intersect with marginal cost. And P star, it's here. Read from the demand curve. He will charge P star to the consumers. And this case, we want to show the situation where monopolists receive positive profit. Okay. Price is here. This height. Next, draw together the AC curve. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Now it's a tricky part, but before doing anything further, let's copy this first. We are going to use as a prototype for case 2 and case 3. Okay. The reason is, first of all, if we draw AC curve, the bottom of AC must be crossed by MC. Yeah? Be careful here. Check your diagram. MC cut AC at the bottom. Otherwise, average marginal relationship will not be held. Here, look, when MC curve, the red curve, it's below the green. When marginal is less than average, it will pull average cost down. That's right. Beyond the crossing, when marginal curve is taller than average curve, average cost, when marginal is higher than average cost will be pulling up. That's the marginal average relationship. Now, we want to show the case where this guy got positive profit. Now we already know that he produced Q star and he charged P star. What happened if we put this curve here? Oh, you will find a case where actually he faced loss because cost per piece is higher than price per piece that he received. Then you have to change the position of this curve to show the profit case. How? Now we start to realize this. Let's move this one. Move. Make sure that you move along this line. Okay. I give you one more. If it's here, that means this will show normal profit. Why? Because at this Q star price is, let's say, 10 baht. Cost per unit also 10 baht. Touch here. This case would be the picture for normal profit case. But we want to show positive profit. Make a little bit lower. This already show. Let's make it more obvious, yeah. Maybe here then. Easy. Because I place it here. Now we can read when we produce Q star cost per piece. Yes. When he produced Q star cost per piece here, unit cost hit this turn left. Now we successfully show the case where this guy obtained excess profit กำไรเกินปกติ when economic profit it's positive here. If someone asks you to show profit per cookie, it's this orange stick. P, the height of price minus the height of AC. The difference is positive profit per unit times with amount become profit area, total profit. Once you know how to do this, then case 2 is easy now. Case 2, if we have to show the case where this guy obtain only zero profit, zero economic profit. Case 2, monopolist obtains only we call zero economic profit. Pi EC equal to 0. Or behind the scene, we are saying that these monopolists generate just enough revenue to cover all expense, explicit cost, implicit cost. Okay. Then now you know the trick already. We have to move AC curve. Touch. Here. We found out that when producing Q star, price and cost per piece are the same, then economic profit is 0. Okay. Just touch here. Yeah, not so complicated. Case 3. Let's present the case where this guy may suffer from negative profit. Oh, let's have more. Get one more. We should have 4. Case 3. We want to show the case where he faced losses. Loss. Let's move our AC curve then. Loss, right? Oh, we have to move up, sorry, not move down. Maybe not enough loss and here then. Okay. We project to hit AC curve and read cost per piece AC. Loss per unit. Sorry, this is just loss. Base losses. Oh, okay, that's about loss. But should he continue to produce or should he shut down? We need to have more cost curve. That's one is AVC curve. AVC curve. Okay. Yeah. This one also tricky. I will try my best. Yeah. make sure that you try to present the idea that the gap between AC and AVC must be wider first and get narrower, narrower, not converge, not diverge, yeah, converge, closer together like this. One more thing is bottom out place of AVC must be, yeah, cut by MC. Actually, I have to copy this one. Okay, this one is a difficult one. Notice that whatever we want to evaluate, we always evaluate at Q star, the profit maximizing Q, yeah, or the loss minimizing Q, whatever we want to call it. MRMC rule, we can call this rule profit maximizing rule or loss minimizing rule. Okay, he produced at Q star. Now price we read zoom. Price that we read from this is here. Okay, this dot. AVC, this dot. AC, it's here. So if I follow the label that I used to use is point V, point U, point T, point S. On this level, STUV. And our reminder said, shutdown rule say, shut down if price it's less than average variable cost, shutdown rule. And now we start to check now whether it's valid with this or not. Should this guy shut down? Okay, price is UV. The height UV, it should not write down here. AVC, oh, sorry. AVC is above price. Shut down if P is less than AVC. Oh, this guy should shut down in this case. AVC is taller than price. So this case, monopolist should shut down when it faces loss. Now let's put more title on this. Monopolist face losses and it should shut down. Yeah. Case 4, final case. Loss but continue. Okay, to present this case, let's. Oh. Ah, again, we evaluate at Q star. And now we just move the violet curve down until we found this case. Now, price is above AVC. It should continue to produce. Yeah. Oh. If we use TRVC approach, we should notice that now area analysis suggests, notice that TR is area 1 plus 2. You would agree. 1 plus 2, P times Q. That's total revenue. TR, area 1 plus area 2, it's greater than variable cost area. VC is only area 1. So the monopolists generate enough revenue to pay all variable costs. And he also have leftover money, which is area 2, to pay some part of fixed cost. Fixed cost is 2 plus 3. Yeah. If he shut down fixed cost, he must pay fixed cost full amount 2 plus 3. But when he continued, he could use leftover revenue to pay some part of his debt. Yeah. So the debt become lower. Okay. All right. We finish presenting 4 cases. Let's take a break then. Okay, this topic, next issue is about how to regulate the monopolies. We look at the case where the monopolies benefit from economy of scale, which means that as he produce more, cost per unit keep falling. So let's draw this diagram first, for this case. And we start with the typical shape of demand curve, downward sloping demand. And next, we introduce AC curve. Yeah. Downward sloping, which represent economy of scale. Cost per unit become cheaper when he produce large amount of output. If average cost is falling, that means marginal cost, if we draw, marginal cost must be below average cost. MC. All right. So demand curve, average cost curve, marginal cost curve. Yeah. Next, MR curve, marginal revenue curve. Pause. Make sure that MR curve is twice as steep as the demand curve. First of all, without regulation, the monopolist will produce according to his manual at the quantity level where marginal revenue intersect with marginal cost. This spot. Yeah. This is our, let's name it QM, Q superscript M, Q monopolist. And then he will charge price according to the demand curve. He will charge PM, monopolist price. So W/O without regulation, P would be PM, Q would be QM. Profit maximizing output level produced by the monopolist. Now, let's say government consider this as, oh, you charge too high price, you produce too little output. That would hurt consumers. Then government step in, regulate monopolists, asking monopolists first, with regulation, government may ask monopolist, hey, could you please charge the price equal to cost per piece, cost per unit, or unit cost? We call this average cost pricing. Maybe I have to move this to somewhere here. Average cost pricing, the name for this scheme. Okay, then Average cost pricing produced where demand curve will suggest about the price. Demand curve intersect with AC. That's average cost pricing. This spot. P equal to AC. Wow. Consumer would be quite happy if this measure is introduced because price will become a lot cheaper compared to without regulation case. So P will be, let's call PF, P superscript F, and Q, let's call this Q superscript F. F stand for fair price. Fair. Okay, let's summarize. Under the average cost pricing, price that consumer pay will be PF. We call this as fair price. Q would be QF. Yeah. And check, given this regulation asking monopolists to charge price equal to cost per unit. This height. Oh. This orange stick refer to price that monopolists charge, refer to cost per unit that monopolists must pay. P equal to AC, that means profit equal to zero. Or economic, monopolists receive only zero profits. Monopolists obtain zero economic profits, generate enough revenue to cover all total costs. Zero economic profit can still produce. And another scheme. Government asks the monopolist guy, hey, produce and charge, charge the price equal to marginal cost. Asking monopolists to charge P equal to MC. This crossing demand curve intersect with MC curve. P will become even lower. Let's call PI. I stand for ideal here, idealistic PI. And Q would be QI. Wow, the largest possible output level and the lowest possible price that consumer pay. That's why it's idealistic case. When we said idealistic, that means it's not practical. Monopolists will not do it. Monopolists would say that I will say goodbye. Because when he produced at QI, we check the price that he received, only PI, this short. But the cost per unit, it's going up to hit this. Cost per unit is this. Zoom. Okay. Ah, we check whether monopolists would agree on this marginal cost pricing. We call this, yeah. Oh, I forgot to put the name for this. P greater than P equal to MC. It's called marginal cost pricing. Given this, marginal cost pricing Q would be QI. P would be idealistically PI. Idealistic. However, given this regulation by marginal cost pricing, monopolists would reject, oh, I'm not going to do it because he would face the loss equal to this huge loss per unit and total loss. Loss equal to, okay, here. Yes. Loss per unit, total loss. So summary for this, however, monopolists will monopolists would receive loss and go out of business. So if you are a policy maker or regulator, you would ask for compromising solution would be average cost pricing. Monopolists can still stay and do the business even though receive zero economic profit. Consumer receive the good and pay some price, still cheaper than without regulation. So compromising solution is to use average cost pricing to regulate him. Yeah, PF is in between. With our regulation, price is PM. PI idealistic, which is not possible, not practical. And if we talk about Q, if we notice on the Q QF is just in between Q. Without regulation, monopolies will produce quite a little amount of output, only QM. QI is impossible. Monopolies will be out of business. Yeah. So summarize, we present the case where how we should regulate him. We found that the compromising solution is to use average cost pricing. Okay. Final issue for this chapter. Monopoly versus perfect competition. We're going to take a look at two different states of the world. Yeah. First world is if we have to purchase the good from a monopolist. Another scenario, if we purchase the good from many firms that we can choose from. Monopoly versus perfect competition, welfare comparison. Okay. Here we have demand curve, marginal revenue curve, and marginal cost curve or supply curve, market supply curve. Okay, let's compare price and quantity bought and sold under two different market structure. First, perfect competition. Market outcome would be the point where demand curve intersect with supply curve at this spot, where Q would be equal to Q star. Q star. Price P star, where demand curve intersect with supply curve. Q star and P star. Under monopoly, monopolists choose to maximize profit at MR equal to MC. Different place, yeah. Here, he will produce QM to maximize his profit. He will charge PM to the consumers. Okay. P equal to PM, Q equal to QM. And now we're going to compare the price and the quantity bought and sold between two different structures. Consumer would want to live in the world under perfect competition because price is lower. Consumer also want to enjoy their life in the perfect competition where they can have more of goods to consume. Q star is greater than QM. So when we compare price and quantity, we got a finding set. Monopolists charge too high price. Compare with perfect competition scenario. Not only that, and produce too little output. QM only. Yeah. Welfare analysis. Let's label the area. A, B, C, D, E. One chance left. Consumer surplus under perfect competition, please. Wait a moment. I will have the template for you. Nickname first.
An.
An. You mean AUN or
UN.
UN? Okay,
Yes.
an. Consumer surplus under perfect competition, which area?
ABC.
ABC. Confidence?
Yes.
Thank you. Area under the demand curve above the price that consumer pay. Under the perfect competition scenario, it's P, it's a green price. ABC. Consumer surplus under monopoly.
Do you mean producer surplus?
Producer, no. Consumer surplus under monopoly.
I would say A.
Consumer pay the purple price PM and buy only QM, purple Q, area under demand curve above PM. That's A. Thank you. And what is the difference?
Minus B and minus C.
Minus B and minus C. Thank you. Consumer are unhappy under monopoly scenario. Loss in consumer surplus occur. From ABC become only A. So, consumer are worse off. Okay. Producer surplus
D and E.
under perfect competition.
Yeah.
DE.
Yeah.
Thank you. Area above supply curve under the green price that consumer pay. That's DE. And next is welfare of producer, monopolist guy, which measured by producer surplus area. Monopoly, which area?
B and D.
BD.
Yeah.
Yeah. He received the purple price when he sold. He sell Q up to QM. Area above supply curve under the price he received, that's BD. B plus D. And the difference is this minus this.
B. B.
This cake minus
B.
this cake
Minus B minus B E. Minus B minus E.
minus what?
Oh, B minus E.
B Belgium minus E England.
Mm.
Oh, B is greater than E. Then producers are better off under the monopoly. Actually, it's now become only one person. Thank you. Then total surplus is under the perfect competition. Thank you. And total surplus under monopoly. A. Thank you. So, just sum them up. Oh, And deadweight loss equal to thank you minus C minus E. When price is too high for the consumer and when Q is too low for the consumers, deadweight loss result reflects social cost of having monopoly. So this diagram is used to confirm that why economists are in favor of perfect competition, since perfect competition create no deadweight loss. We got the full size of economic pie, which present the total happiness that market could generate for the participants, including buyers and sellers. Okay. All right. Okay. So our exam will cover until this. Yeah.